be teaching biology in French. So when I heard that we were going to Africa, I was all excited, and I did some research, and I thought there would be lions roaring and roaming around my backyard. So I heard from somebody that if you took a really bright light and shined it right straight in the lion's eyes, that they would be so scared that they would run away. So I went to Walmart and I bought the biggest, brightest flashlight I could find, and I tucked it away in my suitcase. I was ready. I was going to be safe. I also thought that my little boy, who was about 1 year old, would be like Tarzan, swinging through the vines in the jungle. And what joy that would be. And so I was excited. It would be like the movies. And I thought that we would live in a tiny little hut. But when I got there, it was completely different. It was like there were no lions in my backyard. There was no jungle. There was not even any hut for me to live in. But, well, we did have lions. But they lived in a park called Akagera, and it was far away from us. We also had silverback mountain gorillas, and they lived in the volcanoes in the north, and that was also far, far away from us. So we didn't even have a hot or clean running water. We didn't have electricity. We had about 2 hours at night, and we didn't have any telephones, no computers, no televisions, no nothing. But what we did have was some animals. They were, remember I said we didn't have lions, but we did have African animals living right in our house. Can any of you guess what they might have been? Zebras. Who said that? Okay, zebras, no. Elephants. We would have had a big house. Cheetahs. That's on the right track, but no. We didn't have any cheetahs, no zebras, but what we did have was bats. Yes, they were living in our attic, and the way we discovered them was in the baby nursery. We had the bat poop, which is called guano. Can you say guano? Guano. Yeah, it was coming down, it was seeping down from the attic into the baby's nursery. Not only did we see it coming down, but we smelled it. What's the worst thing that you've ever smelled? Who said skunk? Yes, skunk's pretty bad. Yes?
A cat's butt.
Oh, yeah. Kitty litter boxes. Or kitty litter, yeah, that's pretty bad. Did anybody say durian? Yeah, durian's pretty bad. It's right up there. Diapers, dirty diapers, very good. But the worst thing, one of the worst things I really ever smelled is bat poop, which is called guano. Good, you were listening. So I didn't know what to do. I said, oh, we can't have this. It was smelling up the whole room, making it all stinky. So I went running to Wes Parker, who is Dick Parker's older brother. And he was there on the campus, and he was the guy that fixed things and helped us problem solve when things were going wrong. So I said, what can we do, Wes? We've got bat poop coming into the baby nursery, and we can't have that. So he said, don't worry, I'll send my African workers, and they'll come and help fix your problem. And he did. So one day, I was busying myself around the house. The baby had had a particularly fussy crying morning, and I finally got him down to sleep in the nursery. And true to his word, Wes's workers came and went up in the attic, and they had a big, huge sack. It was probably 2 or 3 times this big, and they were shoveling the bat poop into, it was wet, it was stinky, and it was all over the place, into this sack. And it got heavier and heavier and heavier. And all of a sudden, I heard a loud crash, and I heard a scream, and a baby crying, And I went running into the baby's room, and I thought, what could have happened? What could have happened? And that the whole back buffet had exploded right at my baby's feet, right in the nursery. And it split open, and it went all over the room, and it was in the baby's nose. It was on his eyelashes, his eyebrows, and his ears, in his belly button. Oh, what would have happened, do you think, if that huge bag of bat guano would have landed on my tiny new 1-month-old baby? What could have happened to him? Anybody know? Any thoughts on that? Yeah, he easily could have died. And I think that God was watching over that baby that day. And I think that God watches over you every day.
Amen.
Maybe not in such dramatic ways, but every day along the way, God takes care of you.
Amen.
We're going to sing a song, and I think some of you might know it. It's, I will lift my eyes to the hills and their creator, who made the heavens and earth. So we have a ukulele player here, and we hope that you sing along with us. If you know it, we'll go through it twice. Okay, sing, and you all join with us, please.
재밌게 옆에서 플레이.
I will lift my eyes to the hills
Yes,
for he walks
never seen nor done so
Everybody join in.
I will over me.
Thank you for being such good listeners. And I have something special for you to help you remember of God's care and what He did that day in that nursery when you get home.
I loved that children's story. Thank you. Thanks for the pickles too. So sweet. You guys are the best. I don't know how your holidays have been. If there's been sickness, if there's been probably a mix of joy and sadness as you miss people that you love that aren't there. People you wish were there, but they're gone. Just the chaos and the busyness.